there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, and today I'm going to show you how to cut wine bottles. It's so much fun, and I am using the G2 bottle cutter, yes that's it, by Diamond Tech, and that is the same outfit that made the glass kiln that I used in one of the videos a while back that people seem to really enjoy. So I'm going to show you how you can cut your very own wine bottles so you can make vases or terrariums or whatever you feel like making with old wine bottles. So it's a lot of fun. I'm putting on an extra light over here because this is the contraption, and when I cut, I want to really make sure I can see my score marks on the bottle, and having the light shine on it is going to really make the score show up. So basically what this contraption is, you get a couple recycled aluminum pieces. There are measurement marks here on this tall piece, and this is just a pivot that goes inside the bottle's neck. And then the glass cutter is there. In the instructions it says to hold the cutter like this, but I find it works much better if you lay it down on the table. So I'm going to lay it on the table. I'm going to make sure that the glass wheel, there's a little tiny cuttery wheel there, I'm going to make sure that it comes in contact with the bottle. And then I'm going to turn it, and when I turn it I'm going to be really quiet so you can hear the hiss that it makes. There, now I've gone all the way around. You don't want to go over it again. If you think, if I hold it to the light, you can see the line a little bit better. You don't want to go over that line. It's not going to make it cut any better. In fact, you're going to have a really jagged cut, so you just want to go around once. So now, to make this separate, we want to go to the sink and we have to shock the bottle. Bottle shock. That was a really good movie, by the way. If you're ever in the mood to watch a movie. It's got the guy from Harry Potter that played Snape, Alan Rickman. He's very good in it. So it's going to take a second for this water to heat up, so, you know, I'm just going to jibber jabber for a few minutes. Oh, this is like kind of a bad example. This was a mistake, but, you know, you've got to practice a little bit. And probably by now you're thinking that you can take all those beer bottles left over from your party last weekend and make a set of fancy glasses for your kitchen. It doesn't work so well on the beer bottles or the twisted tea bottles. I tried. Wine bottles are really the way to go. All right, ooh, now it's nice and hot. The steam's coming from the water. You can boil water if your water is not that hot. And I'm actually going to fill it right up, and that will get my glass nice and hot. It's almost too hot to touch. You don't want to almost scald yourself, then you know you're doing it right. I'll probably have a big disclaimer on the screen here so I don't get sued. Alright, so now this bottle is warming up and getting nice and hot, and I am going to turn the water on really cold. You can have a bucket of ice water if that works for you better, but the tap water was working fine for me earlier, so I'm hoping that it still works now that I'm filming, and that I don't end up with another one of these. Not every bottle is going to come out perfectly. I would expect 1 out of 5 is going to be a disaster, so, you know, it's good to save your wine bottle, or ask your friends, and have a bunch to work with. Alright, that's nice and cold, so I'm going to dump this boiling water out, with the really hot water out. And as I pull this off really quickly, you're going to see the glass start to, the cracks start to run. Woo! And there we go! Look at that! Isn't that totally the most awesome thing you've seen all day? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's still so exciting. Actually, this is the best one I've done yet. So yay for making a video! And there you get this little top. I don't know what you want to do with that. But if you wanted to like cut it further down, if you had a big bottle and you cut it further down, you could make a soybean sprouter or a terrarium. You know, just think of the kids' school projects they can do. Oh, this is very important. So the kit comes with sandpaper. You don't really need, you can get sandpaper at the hardware store. And you just want to take a shallow tray and put some water in it. And then you want to use a coarse sandpaper. This is 120 grit, and it came with the little glass cutter. And then the reason you have water in here is because you don't want that glass dust flying around, and you don't want to breathe that in. Pretty sure that's not good for you. So the water will trap it. And you just twist it back and forth. And that's going to take your sharp edges away. And to make it a little bit smoother still, you use the finer grit, which is, actually this is 120, that's 60. I forget, the grit's, the higher the number, the finer the grit. I think. Is that right? My
Yes.
cameraman, hubby? Okay, good. I got a cameraman today. I feel so fancy. I feel like Martha Stewart or Carol Duvall.
Higher the number, the smoother it is.
All right, awesome. There we go. We have an expert. And look at that. Get a close-up of that awesome thing. Oh, this is my new coffee maker, by the way, for those of you who follow my caffeine adventure on my blog. My brand new $16 coffee maker. All right, here is my lovely cut wine bottle. I'll probably turn it into a vase or something. There you have it. It's awesome. It's recycling. Woohoo for crafting with recyclable things and the G2 bottle cutter. G2. I was doing so well. The G2 bottle cutter from Diamond Tech. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.